Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about what self-confidence really is and learn 2 powerful techniques to improve it. To understand how to build self-confidence, we first need to define what it is. When we think of someone who isn't confident, we probably imagine a guy or a girl who is fussing and looking at others for feedback to reassure themselves they're doing alright. This person is at high risk because his or her confidence depends on the approval of others. And this approval can be easily given and taken away a few minutes later. This is simply because people's feedback is subjective, often based on very little information or missing context, and therefore often inadequate. Imagine this person in a conflict situation. Often in conflicts, the opponent gives verbal or non-verbal negative feedback. If a person's confidence is primarily based on external approval, this negative feedback can easily shake their self-esteem. They might start doubting themselves and feel overwhelmed. Instead of staying strong, they could become defensive or shut down, making it harder to handle the conflict effectively. Self-confidence is the belief in your own worth and importance, which empowers you to be driven by your own desires rather than seeking social approval. We need to distinguish between 2 things though: the joy we feel when we're positively acknowledged by the public and the act of seeking public approval. For example, dressing well to go out, buying a sports car, or doing things we think look cool to the public, all these can be powerful sources of joy, and we all enjoy these moments. However, when we start putting others' needs and desires above our own by saying yes to plans or tasks we don't want to do, altering our behavior, interests, or appearance to fit in, or constantly seeking signs of approval or fearing disapproval, all these are strong signs of a lack of self-confidence. Also, it's important to note that self-confidence isn't always about speaking loudly or maintaining constant eye contact. These common misconceptions can often lead to people feeling awkward or even misunderstood. Real self-confidence is about adopting the right way of thinking, which prevents energy drain and helps you to stay calm. Now, let's explore 2 techniques that will allow you to be more self-confident right away. The first technique is to always know the answer to this question: why am I here now? And your answer should always align with your desires or needs at that moment. All situations can offer us opportunities, but they aren't always obviously beneficial or enjoyable. A good and common example of such an unenjoyable situation can be our work. Many people lose confidence at work because they cannot give the right answer to this question: why am I here now? For instance, someone might say, I'm here to do my job honestly, or I'm working hard to get my promotion. Those are good answers, but they are missing one point mentioned above. At that moment, the answer should always align with your desires or needs at that moment. If we don't justify our presence in the current place at the current moment, we will be hesitant and not confident. So, if a situation is not directly beneficial or enjoyable, our answer to this question, why am I here now, can be related to self-improvement. For example, I'm here to practice my communication skills, or I'm here to train my resilience, or anything else that aligns with your self-improvement goals. The second technique will help reduce your reliance on the opinions of others. To do this, try to keep your emotional response the same for both positive and negative feedback. Think of it this way: if you react emotionally to positive feedback, you will also react emotionally to negative feedback, since you allow others to define your value in both cases. Since it's easier to start by reducing your emotional response to positive feedback, focus on this first. When someone praises you, acknowledge the compliment, but try not to let it overly influence your mood or sense of self-worth. Practice maintaining calm and steady reaction, reminding yourself that while it's nice to receive praise, it doesn't define your value. With these techniques, you will notice a significant difference in your self-confidence right after you start using them. This video is based on my experiences and observations throughout life. Please share your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this content helpful, don't forget to like the video. And of course, consider subscribing to my channel.